Good morning, students. In the last class, regarding light chapter, we have studied like rules. Rules we have studied reflection of light first chapter. We have studied rules how to draw the ray diagrams. Rules for drawing the ray diagrams. In this, I have told you for any mirror, the first rule states that this is the midpoint of the mirror. We call it as a pole. Next, there is a principal axis which is passing through the center of curvature. Next thing is there is a focus. Okay. Now first rule, what I have said, if a light ray is parallel to the principal axis, is this light ray parallel to the principal axis? Yes. Whenever a light ray parallel to the principal axis is passing through the mirror, then after incidenting onto the mirror, what happens? The reflected ray should pass through the focus. Okay? The reflected ray must always pass through the focus. This is here rule 1. Whenever a light ray is passing parallel to the principal axis, the reflected ray must pass through the focus. Now, rule 2. What I said, rule 2 is again a mirror. There is a midpoint of the mirror. We call it as a pole, center of curvature. If a light ray is passing through the focus, whenever a light ray is passing through the focus, after meeting onto the mirror, the reflected ray must be parallel to the principal axis. Whenever a light ray is passing through the focus, the reflected ray must be parallel to your principal axis. Look at rule 1 and rule 2. What do you observe? Is rule 2 reverse of rule 1? Yes. Whenever a light ray parallel to the principal axis, the reflected light ray should pass through focus. Whenever the reflected light ray passes through focus, incident ray passes through focus, the reflected ray must be parallel to the principal axis. Now, after this, 2 more rules are there. Look at the third rule. Rule 3. Now, how is the ray, incident ray? How is my incident ray? The incident ray is passing through the, what do you mean by C? C means center of curvature. Whenever a light ray is incident by passing through the center of curvature, after striking the mirror, what happens? The light gets reflected. After striking the mirror, it has struck the mirror. Again, it comes back in the same path but in opposite direction. Follow, children. whenever we incident a light ray passing through the center of curvature, the reflected ray after striking the mirror comes in the opposite direction. It's passing through the center of curvature. After striking the mirror, it is coming back in the opposite direction but along the same path. This is rule 3. Next you say rule 4. Next is rule 4. Now look at the figure. Now how is my incident ray? The incident ray is passing through the pole, making certain angle with the principal axis. Look at here. Here incident ray striking the mirror by making a certain angle with the principal axis. Now, after striking the mirror, the reflected ray is also making the same angle theta. Okay? Here, first rule is whenever a light ray is parallel to the principal axis, the reflected ray must pass through focus. Whenever a light ray is passed through focus, the incident ray is passed through focus, the reflected ray must be parallel to your principal axis. Your third rule is whenever a light ray is passing through the center of curvature, the reflected ray moves along the same path but in opposite direction. Okay? Rule 4 is whenever a light ray is incident making an angle theta with the principal axis, the reflected ray also makes the same angle theta. Okay? See here why we are learning these rules. By learning these rules, we need to draw the ray diagrams for a concave mirror by placing the object at different positions. Sometimes you might be placing the object between pole and center of curvature, beyond center of curvature, sometimes at center of curvature, sometimes at focus. These are some of the cases you need to know about. The ray diagrams for a concave mirror can be drawn by using these 4 rules. Okay? Now let us see the ray diagrams by placing the object at different positions. Let us say ray diagrams for a concave mirror. Ray diagrams for a concave mirror. Okay, children? See, whatever rules I have told you, based on that, we will be drawing the ray diagrams. In the starting class, I have told you, ray means You all remember that. Okay. Now here, in order to draw these ray diagrams, we will take at least 2 light rays. If we take more number of light rays, we can't draw the image properly. Okay. Here we are going to draw the ray diagrams by taking only 2 light rays, and we will find out which type of images we are getting. See, I have told you there are 2 types of images, real and virtual images. You have studied them. Differences between your real and virtual images. Now we will find out which type of images are we getting. Okay? Now look at here's case 1, let us say. Okay? See here children, if we keep an object in front of the mirror, do we see an image of the object? Yes. Similarly, in these mirrors also, if we place the object at different places, which type of images are we seeing? Let us find out. Case 1, object is placed between pole and focus. Where is your object now? Object is placed between pole and focus. First, let us see. Is it a concave mirror? For this concave mirror, we will have a pole. Now, what do we have more than that? We will have focus, center of curvature. Now, where should I place my object? Pole and focus. Where is my pole? This is my pole. Where is my focus? This is my focus. Okay? Now what I said, object is placed between pole and focus. I have placed an object, OJ. Okay? Where I have placed my object between pole and focus. Now look at here. A light ray is incident parallel to the principal axis. Is it a light ray parallel to your principal axis? What does your rule 1 says? Whenever a light ray is parallel to the principal axis, what happened to my reflected ray? According to the rule, it should pass through focus. Remember those rules always. Whenever a light ray is parallel to your principal axis, the reflected ray must pass through focus. Now look at. How is my light ray passing through the pole, making certain angle theta? Now what happens to my reflected ray? It also makes the same angle theta. Now here the 2 rays are moving away from each other. Now how to get the image then? I have kept the object. I need to get my image. Hence what I am doing? Incident rays. These reflected rays, I have extended them backwards. Now where they are meeting, that is called as the image Ij. Now when I have told you differences between the real and virtual images, I have told you like if we extend the rays backwards with a dotted line, the rays are not meeting exactly, but we are extending the rays backwards. Such type of images are always called as a virtual images. Okay? Virtual. How I have placed my object? I am seeing the image also in the upward direction. I have extended the rays backwards. Hence, virtual image. Can I say erected image? Upright images. I have told you. Virtual images are always erected images. Okay? This is case 1. When the object is placed between pole and focus. Okay, children? Did you understand? Rule 1 is parallel to principal axis, passing through focus. Passing through the pole, the reflected ray also passes, making certain angle theta. These rays are not meeting, hence I have extended the rays backwards. Okay? Now, let us move on to case 2. Object is placed at focus. Now, where we have placed our object? At focus. Now look at this figure. There is an object. I have placed the object at focus. Then the same rules I have applied. Light ray parallel to principal axis. Reflected ray must pass through focus. Light ray passing through the pole, making certain angle, and it is the reflected ray is also making the same angle. Here we will not extend the rays, but the image will be formed at infinity. Somewhere at a far away distance, the image will be forming. Okay? Hence, I am not extending the rays. Such images are real images. How are real images? If virtual images are erected, real images are always inverted. Okay, children? This is your case 2. See, now I am placing my object. Now an object is placed, look at here. Object is placed, where I have placed? Beyond means after center of curvature I have placed my object. Hence, object is placed beyond center of curvature. Now look at here. object I have placed beyond center of curvature. I have taken a light ray parallel to principal axis. According to the rule, it should pass through focus. Second light ray, I am allowing it to pass through center of curvature. According to the rule, what happens? After striking the mirror, it moves along the same path but in opposite direction. See here, the two rays, here two reflected rays are meeting at a single point. From there, draw a perpendicular onto the principal axis. This is your image IG. Okay? This is your image IG. OJ is the object, IG is the image. Now when you compare the size of the object and size of the image, is it smaller? Your image is smaller or not? Your object is a little bit larger. Now which type of image is it? Real, inverted, smaller in size. Okay? These are the different places where we have placed the object for a concave mirror. Now we have placed that between pole and focus, at focus, beyond center of curvature. Now let us say if I place my object at center of curvature. Object is placed at center of curvature. See, I have placed my object at center of curvature. A light ray parallel to principal axis, then it should pass through focus. A light ray passing through the pole, then it should pass by making certain angle theta, the reflected ray. Okay? Now here, when we place the object at center of curvature, we will get the image also at the center of curvature. Okay? When an object is placed at center of curvature, we will get the image also at center of curvature. I am not extending the rays, hence it is real inverted. Okay? It will be same size as of your object. Okay, children? Now after this, when you place the object between focus and center of curvature, how you will get the image? Okay? When the object is placed this is your pole, focus, center of curvature. I have placed my object between focus and center of curvature. you will get an image. Okay, the same rules I have applied. Parallel to principal axis, passing through the pole. We are getting again the image is formed. As the image is formed by the rays itself, it is real, inverted and magnified, means enlarged images. More bigger image you will be seeing there. Okay, object is placed between F and C. Okay children, these are some of the cases where we are placing the object at different positions and finding out whether it is a real image or a virtual image. Today you practice all these ray diagrams because in the exam they may give you. These are very important. You need to draw with the pencil only. Okay? Note down your homework. Draw the ray diagrams. For a concave mirror, by placing the object at different positions. Okay, draw with a pencil. After drawing, mention them whether it is a real or a virtual image. Okay, this is your homework. Try to do them.